Whitetail Insights, brought to you by the QDMA, the Quality Deer Management Association, ensuring the future of whitetail deer.
Well, we've talked about winter feeding to help deer survive the winters, and we've talked about different kind of winter survival strategies that you can do in the habitat. We've also talked about different ways that you can help those fawns survive. But just as a general overview, how important is predator control to a QDMA philosophy?
Well, it really is site specific, and there are some places where predator control is not needed at all. There's either very abundant deer herds and just not many predators, and there's other ends of the spectrum where predators are really suppressing the deer herd that's there. So one of the things that we like to be able to teach people is kind of how to assess where you are within that, and if some type of predator control is necessary, to help more of those fawns get recruited and into that deer herd.
But just how big of an impact can predators have on the deer in the area? Because I know, the property that we do own, that we have our food plots on, off those 2 quarters of land, so 320 acres, very leisurely, my son, who's only 6, he snared 37 coyotes there over the winter. That's a big problem.
That is a lot, and that is a good example of just how abundant some of these predators can be. So then you think about how many fawns they take a year, and so what I often tell people is, when you're looking at, first of all, if you have a problem, and if you decide, what we probably do, the most important way to help deer is the timing of that removal. Because if you're removing a lot of those coyotes in the fall, you're not really doing that much to help deer. But if you can get them in particularly late winter and early spring before those next crop of fawns hit the ground, you can have a big influence on numbers of deer that will survive.
One of the nice side effects of that is it's another reason to actually be in the deer woods, because when we go and we trap coyotes, or we go and we snare coyotes in the wintertime, you're still learning a lot about the deer in that area and helping them at the same time.
Absolutely, and I know your kids trap with you, my kids trap with me. There's very few things that we can do, I think, as parents to really get kids involved in the outdoors and really understand, they're not just sitting over a field watching something, they're really out learning, how predator and prey works and about real life. So I think it's a great way to expose kids.
This Whitetail Insight is brought to you by the Quality Deer Management Association. Become a member and ensure the future of whitetail deer.